Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Florida Grown and Gathered. I'm Josh Harris, and today is opening day of archery here in Zone C of Florida for deer hunting. And I was planning on hunting my property, but we've had so much rain this week. I have a good feeling that it's pretty flooded there, and also the wind just isn't right. It's northeast at 1 mile an hour. I want a strong west wind for that spot. It's only 6.3 acres, so I don't want to mess it up and spook the deer out of there. I want to be careful how I hunt that. So I think I'm going to stop, check on the property, see if it's flooded, and then head to a management area nearby there that's opening today. I just got here to my property, and driving up here, the water level did look a little bit lower than last time. So this may be doable, but with the wind, it's just like 1 mile an hour. Says northeast, and so I brought my climber. I may, if I do hunt here, I'm gonna try to find a different spot than where my ladder stand is with better wind. So I'm just gonna sneak back here and assess the situation, figure out where I'm gonna hunt this evening. This is looking good so far. Before the water level was up right about here. Fresh tracks coming out. That's a bigger deer. My feeder's right back here, and this thing got washed here in the flood. These deer are walking right past it. Alright, so I just got in the stand. It is pretty early. It's about 1 o'clock. I tried my best not to sweat getting out here, but that was impossible. Right now my wind's not great. It's kind of sucking out into the road. A lot of the tracks have come from that way, but also I know deer come from the other way as well. So I'm just gonna sit tight, hope for the best. I've never sat this stand before. It's a single man ladder stand, and I didn't realize how uncomfortable it would be. This tree kind of angles forward. I didn't bring my harness because I thought it was gonna be a pretty safe stand not to fall out of, but it's a little awkward, so I got a strap tied around me to the tree to keep me in the stand. See if I can last. I think I got like 6 hours to go before sunset, so it's going to be a long sit in this stand. I've been doing a little experiment here in my property. I've noticed every time I drive my truck into the entrance road, my neighbor up front starts blasting music outside. So, sometimes it sounds like a rock concert out here trying to sit in a tree stand. And so I've parked up in the front where he can't really see my truck from his property and snuck back here, and so far there's been no music on. So not only do I have to sneak in without the deer knowing I'm here, but apparently I have to sneak in without the neighbor knowing I'm here. Alright, it's getting prime time. It's 7:15. Sunset is at 7:30. Feels like something should happen here. In the water over there. I was wrong. I did hit that deer. I got blood right there. Man, I thought I missed her. I'm gonna shut the truck off and just wait a little bit. That's bright red blood. I'm not sure. It didn't sound like a lung shot, but I got a blood trail going this way, so I'm just gonna give her some time. I do not think I made a good shot on this deer. Here's its tracks where it came out of the water with a little bit of blood, and then you can see the arrow dragging through the mud, coming through there on the right side, and that's the side I shot the deer. It didn't sound like I hit the body. It sounded like I hit the ground. I think I may have shot the leg of the deer, and it's just dragging that arrow. I've followed this trail for about 100 yards and lost blood, and it just keeps getting less and less blood the further I go. I do not think I made a lethal shot on this animal, unfortunately. Well, there's nothing more that I can do tonight. I've followed this trail as best I could. Just ran out of blood. None of the blood looked good. It was all kind of watery, dark blood. I don't think I made a good shot on that deer. I thought I'd missed it altogether, but unfortunately, I think I just gave it a flesh wound. It's the day after that hunt, and I definitely made some mistakes there. I want to show not only the good, but also the bad and the ugly. I learn from my mistakes, and hopefully others can too. One of the big mistakes I made there was hunting that ladder stand with a bow. It had a teeny little platform. It was really hard to maneuver around, and with that deer coming behind me, I had to stand up awkwardly on the seat and to try to make that shot. I shouldn't have taken that shot, hindsight, but one thing I'm going to change, I'm not going to bow hunt that stand anymore. I'm just going to use the ladder stand as a ladder, and then I have this hang-on stand with a nice big platform that I can stand up on. I can turn around, and it's going to be a lot better for shooting a bow. And so that was my lesson learned. Reviewing that video, and especially hearing that shot, it definitely sounded like the arrow just hit a bone. I think I hit the deer in the front leg or low shoulder, and so I think that deer is going to survive. I'm going to go back up this week and check for vultures just to make sure, but by everything I saw, it looked like it was just a flesh wound, and so hopefully I'll be able to get another shot at that deer.